presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Welcome back to State Champs, my friends. I'm Lauren Plant, and I have to begin by apologizing. I am so sorry, and I feel your pain. I'm talking about the athletic directors all around the great state of Michigan. The weather this spring has been flat out bad, and I'm ready for sun. Jenna's ready for sun. Every high school team in the state I know is ready for sun. I'd go marvel and snap it into existence if I could. Jenna Skulski, do we have a show this week?
Of course we do, Lauren. A couple of indoor sports gave us a little help. Believe it or not, there are teams playing boys volleyball, so we've got some of those highlights coming up. Water polo is an inside sport. Our main event is from boys golf, as there were several teams getting an opportunity to play on a pro-level course at Oakland Hills.
That's right. We've got an NFL draft edition of In the News and a whole lot more for you to feast your eyes on. Let's get this show on the road and begin in boys lacrosse.
It was the battle at the Plymouth Canton Educational Park on Monday night as rivals Salem and Canton went at it. Salem, rocking the white jerseys, looking to win its 7th game on the season. Rocks haven't defeated Canton in over 6 years. Pick things up first period. The junior Anthony Gattoni firing it into the back of the net. He had 2 goals in the opening period, and they led 4-0. Rock's lead grew in the second. The senior Caleb Johnson put Salem in control, up 6. After winning its first 5, Canton trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. They netted the next 2. Zachary Sweet from the back of the net, top shelf, but Canton down 8-2 at halftime. Salem set on getting that Canton monkey off their back. Walker Sievers to Joe Atkins, who turns and delivers. Salem celebrates a victory over the Chiefs for the first time since 2013. 12-2 the final. Let's go to softball in the Catholic League. Allen Park Cabrini at home to take on the Falcons from Dearborn Divine Child, Division II state semifinalists a season ago. We've got Cabrini ranked 14th in our top 25, and talk about a good start. McKaylee Valamont led off with a bomb, then here with the runner on third, McKaylee's freshman sister Lily already committed to Northwestern. Up the gut, Mackenzie Schick is in. Monarchs led 4-0. Cabrini continued to capitalize in the third. Perron for Wyndham Reed takes the offering to center. Lily Villamont comes around to put the Monarchs up 6. DC climbed back in it to make it a 6-3 ball game, but back comes Cabrini bottom 4. The sophomore Mackenzie Noah getting in on the fun. Base hit to center. Gonzalez to the dish. Monarchs up 9-3. Top of the 5th. Hannah Zook with a moonshot for Divine Child. Falcons trying to scratch back in it. However, with a pair on bottom of the inning, the Central Michigan commit McKaylee Valamount launching one over the wall and left for her second dinger of the game. Allen Park Cabrini wins 13-4. Monarchs move to 14-4 on the season.
I'm Sean Belegian, and we go to the west side of the state as we take a look at boys volleyball. 12 teams are playing boys high school volleyball in the effort that someday it could become an official varsity sport recognized by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. Let's get to the highlights as Grand Rapids Christian was taking on the Sailors from South Christian. Pick things up in the first set. South Christian in the near court. Alex Lainstra gets it over to Hudson Ottman, who gets it to go for the winner. Grand Rapids Christian would come right back. Jordan Vanderkamp with the feed to Tanner Warners, and he gets the kill in the corner, and the Eagles would take the first set. It would be a back-and-forth second set. Check out Bear Burt with the blast that puts Grand Rapids Christian up 23-22. And then it would be Evan May that would get in on the fun for the Eagles as they would go on to win in 2 games over South Christian. In the other match, we had Allendale going up against the Tigers from Battle Creek St. Philip. And we start this one in the late stages of set 1. After a good rally, Mason Verdeveld just gets it over for the winner, and Allendale would take the first game. Back comes St. Philip in the second set. After another back-and-forth rally, Jack Kiger is at the right place to tap it for the winner, and we're even at a set apiece. And the Tigers would prevail in the third set. Sam Mateer is there in front as Battle Creek St. Philip goes on to take the match over Allendale. And we go to the Battle of Birmingham in girls water polo on Thursday night as Seaholm and Groves went at it. Pick things up in the first period. Seaholm in the white caps. Jamie Anir feeds it in front to Lauren Gillette, who puts it in. Seaholm went into halftime leading 4-zip. But Groves would climb back into this game to start the second half. As the shot clock was winding down, Eden Sherman gets it up and over for one of her 4 goals on the game. Falcons would strike again just moments later. Sherman gets it to Kayla Kendricks, who puts it home, and heading into the fourth, Groves now trails 4-3. But it would be too much Seaholm in this one. Check out Lily Morris with the no-look backhand beauty for one of her 3 goals on the contest. Seaholm goes on to beat their rivals from Groves 7-5 the final.
State Champs RoboZone is your home for everything happening in competitive robotics. Last weekend, the first championships were held in Detroit, and 3 new world champions were crowned. And just like last year, 2 teams hail from Michigan. Congratulations to Team 3707, the Brighton Techno Dogs, and Team 217, the Thunder Chickens out of Sterling Heights. Along with their third partner from the Netherlands, they earned the championship at Ford Field. If you want to check out their first championship show, there are many ways to watch it. Go to RoboZoneTV.com or check it out on Facebook, IGTV, or on our YouTube channel. Just search RoboZone Show. And if you're a robotics fan, we cover the sport all year long. Please like our content and subscribe to the channel to be notified about all of it. State Champs is back in 90 seconds.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
Today we're going to introduce you to the MHSAA's Coaches Advancement Program. 30 years ago, the MHSAA began its first coaches education program to address the large influx of non-faculty coaches directing educational athletic teams. Today, the Coaches Advancement Program, or CAP, has grown into one of the nation's top and first face-to-face educational program geared to assist coaches in their growth and development. CAP gives coaches everything except the X's and O's of their sport, dealing with the practical and philosophical issues of coaching high school sports. Over 3,000 individuals annually attend CAP training sessions, most receiving beginning and intermediate certifications studying numerous topics. But a growing number stay in the program to earn advanced certification and study not just the basics, but current issues affecting educational athletics. If you want to learn more about the Coaches Advancement Program, visit the MHSAA website.
I'm Jenna Skelski, and we go back to boys lacrosse as Midland United went on the road to take on the Heartland Eagles. Midland came into the contest at 9-3, and we picked things up in the first period. Elliot Moore gets the pass and fires it top corner for one of his 2 goals in the opening period, and Midland led 4-1. Heartland made the Division I semifinals the last 2 years, and they would respond in the second. Check out Reese Potter with the nice backhand flip for the goal. And the Eagles takes the lead for the first time of the game at 6-5. And they would keep that momentum going. Gavin Pater gets the feed and puts it into the back of the net. Heartland went into halftime leading 8-6. In the early stages of the third period, Midland would cut into the deficit as Mason Reed gets it in. United was now down 8-7, but the Eagles would start to pull away after that. It's the Towson recruit Potter once again. The senior would finish with a game high of 7 goals. Fourth period action and Heartland started to expand on its lead. Potter sets up Devin Plemons and he gets it to go, as Heartland goes on to win 18-9 the final. Eagles go to 11-1 on the season. We go back to softball for a MAC Red matchup. Romeo came in undefeated at 8-0 on the season as they played host to the Tars of Anchor Bay. We pick things up in the bottom of the third with Romeo down 2-0. Bella Brass rips a gapper to left center for the double, and Savannah Snarsky would come around to score to put the Bulldogs on the board. Later in the at-bat, with bases loaded, Alyssa Oli belts one to left, and now would score a pair of runs, and Romeo takes the lead at 3-2. Back comes Anchor Bay in the top half of the fifth. Ducks on first and second, and Taylor Keegley would plaster the first pitch she sees over the left center wall for the 3-run shot, and Anchor Bay takes the lead again at 5-3. Couple batters later, and Jenna Casey didn't want to be left out of the party. She puts one in the same spot as Keegley did, and after the 6th, Anchor Bay was up by 3 at 6-3. Top of 7 in Anchor Bay looking for some insurance. Amanda Schick works the count full after being down in an 0-2 hole and adds another homer to left center field. Tars go on to win and take out the undefeated Romeo Bulldogs 11-3 the final.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out another update in our Total Softball Player of the Year race. We have big changes in our top 10 and on our watch list. We want to stress again and thank the community who have been so fantastic in this voting competition that we have each and every year. Maggie Murphy, congrats to her fans who kind of pushed her over the top again. We filmed this on Wednesday, so it could have changed by then. The Brooke Nadalny fans out there, of course, are still very large, and we have a lot of respect for what she's been able to do in her career.
Oh, she's been fantastic. And one more touch on the voting. The voting is very important. There's a reason that we give it 20%. It's never going to trump over performance, right, but it's very important because the Total Softball got behind this because we love the camaraderie. We love being part of the kids being part of their and representing their community.
So make sure you keep voting at statechampsnetwork.com. Just go to the homepage, click on the banner. It'll take you right to the contest page. You can check out the watch list there. But again, vote and vote often. We'll see you next week.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Let's go in the news. The 2019 NFL Draft is in the books. It was held in Nashville last weekend. Former Michigan high school players were selected in bunches. Let's take a look. We start with Sean Bunting, who was picked in the second round by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A graduate of Chippewa Valley High School, Bunting was a gray shirt at Central Michigan in 2015, then started every game at corner in 2016. In 2018, Bunting picked off 2 passes, defended 5, forcing 2 fumbles. Next, we go to round 4 of the draft. Khari Willis, who played his high school ball at Jackson Lumen Christi and collegiately at Michigan State, was selected by the Indianapolis Colts. Willis racked up 2,800 yards on the ground, 31 touchdowns while at Lumen Christi. He flipped a defense at MSU, started the final 26 games of his career at safety. Khari had 189 total tackles, 7 for loss, 3 sacks, 3 picks, and was a 2-time honorable mention All-Big Ten player. All selected in the 4th round, Michael Jordan to the Cincinnati Bengals. Jordan was a Mr. Football candidate during his time at Plymouth High School. He went on to be an early enrollee at The Ohio State University, becoming the first true freshman to start on the O-line in 23 years since Orlando Pace did it in 1994. Jordan started all 41 games of his career, playing the first 2 seasons at right guard, then last year at center, before declaring for the draft as a true junior. And finally, in the 7th round, another Ohio State player selected, running back Mike Weber. He went to the Dallas Cowboys. Weber was a 4-star out of Detroit Cass Tech, some considered the best running back to come out of the state of Michigan. One of his best games was a 400-yard performance against Chippewa Valley in the 2014 Division I Regional Final. He rushed for over 2,200 yards and 29 touchdowns in his high school senior season, committed to the Buckeyes on National Signing Day 2015. Weber led OSU in rushing in 2016 with nearing 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns. He earned Big Ten Freshman of the Year honors. He joins his fellow Ohio State former teammate in the Dallas backfield, Ezekiel Elliott. 11 players from the state of Michigan signed undrafted free agent contracts, most notable Tyree Jackson out of Muskegon Mona Shores. He was a Mr. Football candidate and led the Sailors to the 2014 Division II state final. He went on to Buffalo and led the Bulls to a program best 10 wins, earning MAC Offensive Player of the Year honors. He's staying in Buffalo to play with the Bills. I'm Lauren Plant, and that's in the news.
I'm Larissa Liska from Northeast Michigan with action in baseball between Alpena and Cadillac. Top of the second, tied at 1. Vikings' Troy Miller grounds out to Keegan Spomer, but Alan Schur would come around to score, putting Cadillac in the lead. The Wildcats played small ball to get back on top. Clay Donikoski drops a perfect bunt down the third base line. Troy Miller overthrows first base, and Plowman plows the path home, tying the game at 2-all. Next batter up, Alex Cosbit follows Donikoski's lead and drops another bunt. The throw is on target this time, but Spomer is able to beat the throw to the plate, and the Wildcats are back on top. Donikoski would add an insurance run on a pass ball as the Wildcats defeat the Vikings 6-2.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we go back to the west side for some girls lacrosse as Lowell went on the road to take on Spring Lake. We picked things up in the first half. Molly Fredrickson gives it to Renee Lefebvre, and she would fire it home, and the Red Arrows jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Spring Lake, coming in at 7-2, would respond with 3 unanswered goals. It's the senior Alana Antakyer with the unassisted goal, and the Lakers tie it up at 3. But back comes Lowell just a few minutes later. It's Skylar Young going in for the goal, and the Red Arrows went into halftime leading 6-5. We go to the late stages of the game with Spring Lake down 9-6. It's Antakyer once again for the goal, and the Lakers now trailed by 2. Now with 30 seconds to go, Spring Lake down by 1 at 9-8. They had the free throw, but Anna Bizaki's shot is stopped by Lowell's netminder Sky Rock. As Lowell hangs on to win 9-8 the final. Red Arrows have now won 5 straight to improve its record to 10-3 on the season.
Time now to take a look at Lawrence Tech Athletics.
The Blue Devil football team recently hosted the second annual spring game as they prepare for their first season as a member of the Mid-States Football Association. Head coach Jeff Duvendek and his team look to keep up the steady growth and success that has come from their inaugural reboot season this past fall.
Execution was phenomenal. Thought we blocked and tackled well. Came up with a couple big turnovers on defense, a couple big scores on offense. Thought our responses to adversity were really good. That's something we've been working on since day one. So just great to see them get out here and compete and keep the pressure off, but have some fun doing it and execute what we've been teaching them.
The offense in blue won the day over the defense in white through a scoring system created by the coaching staff. 3 touchdowns by different players and 2 interceptions accounted for the majority of the final score, 65-20.
There were some times where we had mental mistakes from being tired. I think that once those are erased, I think that we'll be a great team and be ready next year, especially for our first game. It's going to be a challenge and against St. Xavier. So I think that this is a good representation of what is to come. And over the summer, we're just going to keep working and keep grinding and just keep building that bond together.
For more information on the Lawrence Tech football team, head over to the website at ltuathletics.com.
It's only a couple of weeks before we learn who this year's Detroit Athletic Club Male and Female Athletes of the Year will be. This year's winners will join past champions who have become college superstars, like Michigan State basketball star and University of Detroit Jesuit graduate Cassius Winston, Michigan softball phenom and former Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central Megan Bobian, Stanford University's national distance running champ Grant Fisher, who ran for Grand Blanc, and 4-time Olympic swimming gold medalist Allison Schmidt from Canton High School. State Champs will be airing this year's awards live on the State Champs website and YouTube channel. For the 4th year in a row, our own Lauren Plant will serve as MC, and this year's special celebrity guest is none other than former Piston world champion Big Ben Wallace. The 2019 Detroit Athletic Club Male and Female Athlete of the Year Awards will stream live Monday night, May 13th at 7 p.m. On Saturday, May 18th at 9 a.m., we'll have a special recap show of the DAC Awards. We hit the links for boys golf in this week's main event, and that is next.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Welcome to Hungry Howie's.
We ordered one of the new stuffed flavored crust pizzas. Sorry, when my stomach talks, I always listen. Of course I'll share it with you. Do not use that language with me.
Flavor starts here with fresh dough made daily and 100% real mozzarella cheese. Order a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99 and make it a stuffed flavored crust for only $2 more.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, in boys golf, there was a very ambitious event that they were hoping they could pull off. Oakland Hills' famous North and South courses have been home to numerous PGA events, U.S. Opens, and it was the site for a big tourney on Monday. Now, Mother Nature didn't cooperate entirely, but we got in a lot of golf, enough for this week's main event.
37 schools competing on the North and South course at the Oakland Hills Country Club in Bloomfield Hills, and the weather conditions were brutal. We begin on the north side. Rockford came in third in Division I on the 18th hole. This is Kevin Healy, his second shot within 15 feet of the cup. He drained the birdie putt. Healy shot a 2/72 Rams, finished in third. We stay on 18. This is Chris Camito from Warren De La Salle. He knocks in a 10-footer for birdie, ends his round with a 1/69. Pilots, your runner-up. Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern, top team in Division II. Andrew Kohler on his game. He shot a 2 under 68. He was your medalist. Huskies edge out De La Salle by 1 shot to claim the next tee invite on the North Course. To the South Course, famously known as the Monster. Grosse Pointe South, the defending Division I state champs. On 12, the Wisconsin commit, Coulter Smith, had that shorty for birdie. He'd shoot a 1 under 71. Blue Devils placed in 3rd, along with Ann Arbor Skyline. Forest Hills Eastern ranked 9th in D2 heading into this tourney. Brad Smithson going to play his collegiate golf at Michigan State. Knocks in the 5-foot downhill putt for birdie. He shot a 2 over 74. Hawks, your runner-up. But the team on this day, 2nd ranked in Division I, the Clarkston Wolves. On 12, Patrick Deerdorf, fresh up being medalist at the Farmington Invite, gets the par. He'd shoot an even around 72. We go to the 9th. Patrick's teammate Noah Bridgman tackling the monster course with ease, 2 under 70, and he was your medalist. Clarkston goes on to win their next tee invite by 17 shots.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week, and we go back to softball. McKaylee Valamont of Allen Park Cabrini put on a power display as the Central Michigan recruit belted not 1, but 2 home runs in their game against Divine Child. Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
All right, that's all the time we have this week. Connect with us on social media for everything we have to offer you. And believe you me, it's a lot. Bookmark our website, statechampsnetwork.com, for thousands of hours of video content at your fingertips.
And before I beat Lauren in rock, paper, scissors, please reach out to us for games you want us to cover or great story ideas we should tell here on State Champs. Have a great week.
Let's do this. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Oh,
yes!
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.